go ahead again.
Hold on, I gotta let him get his whole
What's the
little
deal? What's
slogan
the
in there.
good old deal with the good people? It's your boy Young and Jefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm gonna bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good people? It's hot topics with your boy Young and Jefe. And I'm here to bring you another one like the other one. So we're going to get right off into this. Y'all been seeing over these past few weeks, you know what I'm saying? It's been a few, you know what I'm saying, words and slights, you know what I'm saying, and mask behavior, all type of things going on. So we don't want to ever get things misconstrued in all YouTube purpose, because a lot of these things are a joke, and or, you know what I'm saying, I don't even take seriously, even when things irritate me. But things have to be addressed. We can all say that we have the right approach because of our experiences, or being older than another, or whatever the case may be, that cites your mind to think that you smarter or better than another. Because overall, you might be sharper in certain aspects or fields, and that may not even be true. But on a whole overall aspect, I wouldn't be here. I perished a long time ago. Now, what I am here to address is Damien Porter. So I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be wrong to speak the words that we probably have a lot of the same subscribers. We both black male. We both out of dominant areas of South Los Angeles. So I have a few Hoover stories under my belt, and Damien Porter also has a few A-Trade gangster stories under his belt. So we both give account in our experiences of our time with different men from prospective hoods, A-Trade gangsters, and the Hoovers. Now, a lot of people always hopping in my comments, going crazy, whether it's dude from Hoovers or Hoover sympathizers. Oh, you stay with Hoover in your mouth. You keep Hoover in your mouth. Or you don't like the homies and stuff like that, which is by far inaccurate, because for anybody that know me, what will my beef be with Hoover? Yeah, we had a few scrimmages with Hoovers. I've never been a victim of a Hoover. I've never been hurt by a Hoover for me to have any hate from Hoover. And it's probably safe to say the same thing for Damien Porter. He's been with homies, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about him squabbling on homies, but you know, he had accounts where things happen pertaining to my homies tripping, then his homies tripping. However, we've been past that case. So it was a segment titled yesterday that he dropped, you know what I'm saying, Young Ant, you feel me? And, you know, he was looking real formidable on that picture. You know what I'm saying? Like he just threw some of that baby oil on, shined up, was out there, Porter, in that mop bucket, you know what I'm saying, area. If you know, if you haven't been to jail. So, you know, I went ahead and looked.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If y'all know, drop it in the comments. But I believe Chinaman Damien Porter is like 6'6" or something like that. And he's swole too. I seen on his page he had like a little workout video, you know what I'm saying, where he still be like on his little program and this shit. So when he say he look formidable, man, the dude is like a giant. He's a big dude, man.
At the segment and what was going on. So basically, he was addressing my latest segment pertaining to him. He was addressing my latest segment pertaining to him. And As y'all know, in that segment, he had called my homie YC. You feel me? He had called the homie Lil Young Cash, Lil Bro, a snitch, and that information was inaccurate. You feel me? And you know that was blasphemy. And then you just know, we in a different age of time, but being from where we come from in these trenches, you know what I'm saying, and the law we are given to follow by and the guides, rules, and regulations, states that type of blasphemy can be costful by death. Death or great bodily harm, injury for sure. So he went on there, and apologized, salute, for him, stepping to the plate as a grown ass man and apologizing. Cause see, a lot of dudes don't know how to get on here and do that when they wrong. When they basking and drowning in they wrong, they so prideful to apologize, definitely on camera. They might have apologized on a phone call or something like that.
He's speaking facts right there, man. Salute to Damien Porter.
But they don't want to get in front of this broad audience, in front of these YouTubers, in front of these subscribers they got, because they feel like something is on the line. Somehow them holding back is making them feel that they're broaching and walking the line of integrity, and you're still masked and thoughtful what others think for the wrong reasons and elements. So he got on there. I watched that part of the segment of him saying that he apologized, and salute, because I think that story did like some great numbers from yesterday, so it's going to reach a broader audience. You feel me? If not more, at least neck and neck with the one with him releasing, stating that the homie was a rat. So furthermore, after he apologized, he also spoke what he had a problem pertaining to my segment. So in that segment, basically he was telling his events with YC, and he was like, basically gave a brief description of something that was alleged to YC, unaliving of his baby mother and a dude from Harlem 30s being shot. YC never been brought up on charges on this or anything like that, but I guess some detectives came to see him when him and Damien Porter was in jail. Still, nothing came of it. But however, when he hit a Harlem dorm and the Harlems ran into him, the Harlems decided to run him. I had no qualms with that. I wasn't there to speak or back that, to say that that didn't or did happen. But in all his accounting, what he was explaining, if this alleged did happen pertaining to YC, the Harlems did what they were supposed to do. But during that segment, as he was down in YC, he was like, basically, if you know the Harlems is, they got strong man, a ferocious hood, and things like that. And that can be viewed as if you trying to make it seem like the Harlems are more ferocious or more vicious than ETG.
Let me stop it right there. Because like I said, I got mad respect for youngantjefe. But, at that, sometimes things can seem like this a little bit of a stretch. This one of them instances. I don't think in no way Damion meant to infer. Because, come on, man. He from L.A. Shit, he know what y'all is. Y'all, y'all a major force, a major player in these streets. Everybody know that. Shout out to my homie Nugget, man. Renald Coleman, man. Shout out to my guy, man. That's my homie from A-Trey, man. Mad love and respect for dude. But nah, come on, Ant. Come on, Ant. You know Damion didn't mean no harm with that. The other thing, absolutely. And he knows that unequivocally, without a doubt. He was in the wrong for putting out erroneous information, to say the least. And, the code that y'all done signed up for to follow the protocols and guidelines, that's a major violation, as you said. However, also like you said, he apologized and made sure to clear that up. Let's run it.
It's one man versus a dorm of them. more than likely 9 times out of 10, it's going to go the people way who has the numbers. You know what I'm saying? So, however, his problem was with me saying that he's riding the Harlem 30s. He took that as disrespect. So he basically spoke that them type of words that never be spoken to him in his face. A dude telling him that, are you riding them? So he basically said something about like bashing a head or something like that. So I instantly fell out laughing when I seen that part of the segment.
See, here go that alpha shit I was talking about. These two strong men, you know what I mean? Both battle tested, both from all appearances and everything I've heard, solid individuals. But here's where that alpha king of the jungle shit come in right here. You know what I'm saying? Neither one wants to be looked at as being chumped in any type of way. You know what I'm saying? It's just the streets.
But that's where I stopped watching it because I didn't know if it was gonna get any more disrespectful and would anger me in any way to make me seek. So what I did was, says, you know what, I exit that video. I got out in traffic. So my thing is, a lot of us guys, you know, from the same areas, whether it's South LA, whether it's Watts, whether it's Compton, Gardena, Hawthorne, it's still in the same proximity, close. And we all go to the same jails. We don't go to different jails. We all go to the same jails because it's LA County. So men and gangs, we know men from everywhere. Being from juvenile hall, walking these stoops, camp, California Youth Authority, county jail, state pen, and for the few that have been to the feds. So he basically was like, yeah, you know, that them words will never be spoken to me in my face. Them words will never be spoken to me in my face without me handling my business on somebody, you know what I'm saying? So, as I said, I seen that, hung up, got in traffic, and as I was, so, excuse me, as I was saying, you know, we all know each other, you feel me? And definitely, the Hoovers border the A-Trays. Vermont separates our hoods. So, it's easy for us to get in contact with one another than hopping on the screen and speaking our piece. I ain't gonna say jabbing or, you know what I'm saying, screen boxing because, you know, man, for me, like I said, I'm gonna address something if it's wrong, as you gotta address the blasphemy and the foulness if it's spoken. So if I'm addressing something that's wrong, I can never be put in the forefront or picture framed as a screen boxer. So you know what I did to stop the back and forth? I hit my homie Baby Ant. Hey, bro, you got a line on Chinaman, right? He like, oh yeah, man, I'm supposed to been hollered at him. He called Chinaman, FaceTime. Chinaman picked up. You know, he told Chinaman, you know, hey, yeah, I seen your segment. I wanted to holler at you, but, you know, I just been gone, you know, just came back from dealing with the family, you know, out of town situation. But I got the young bro right here, and he trying to holler at you. Right on the spot, he passed me the phone. I'm like, hey, what's up? He like, what's up? So I went right into it. Like, hey, look, this is the situation, bro. You spoke and said the homies a rap. I just seen your segment. You know, you cleaning it up. Salute. I see you said where your problem was that you was saying that because I said you was riding, you took that as a form of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? My choice in words. You feel me? And said, you didn't say me rightfully, but just saying if any person that was in your space or around you face to face that would have released them words, like basically you would have whooped them, you know what I'm saying, bust their head. You know, when I seen that, I laughed. It would have been easy for me to pick that up and be like, oh, nigga, you gonna whoop who? Nigga, you ain't gonna whoop me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what's up? You know what I'm saying? That's easy, bro. You feel me? And no pride aside, you know, we not backing down from no challenges from any man on this earth. You feel me? Like, if a man pull up and he got it like that to where he can pull up and we can meet, we definitely can get that in. But it's goofy over this YouTube shit. So I explained to him, like, I don't
I
have no
respect that.
rebuttal as far as what you saying, as far
I
as him
respect
stealing
that.
and you being in the dorm with him getting stabbed from taking somebody's phone time and things like that, because I know this guy personally and I know the questionable behavior he does have in certain aspects of things, of him being shady and trying to be slick and get away with things. But the rat title is wrong. However, he spoke about a dude named Flirt from Hoover being on a case. I've never heard of the Flirt dude. I just know the two dudes that was out of my community that he was on the case with, but I
Make sure y'all
guess
hit
the
that
Flirt
thumbs up
dude
for me.
was also a part of this case somehow, however he got up in there. But the two dudes that was banging a tray, from my understanding, they told, and then I guess this Flirt dude told Young Cass was the only one that stayed clean throughout the whole bout. However, they furthermore reached their time and went up the road. So basically, that's what his problem was. Me saying that, oh, you ride. And like I told him, look, bro, I'm going to say what's on my mind. It ain't no way for me to soften no blow. I didn't mean no disrespect by saying that you was riding them. Now, if I said you was riding a dick, hanging on their balls, I can understand, because it's like, nigga, what you mean I'm on his dick? But I can understand the aspect of just you saying somebody riding too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, man, for me, it was just like, man, you on the dude jock, bro. Like calm down. You feel me? More for me, not like as if I'm trying to say you all hopping on ride, like trying to make it some sexual, like you like
Weird
man type
shit, yeah.
situation. That wasn't what it was. So that's what I explained to him. Like if I was gonna say you was riding dick, I'm gonna just come right out like, man, you riding them dudes' dick. You know, you sucking them dudes' dick or whatever the case may be. But that wasn't what it was. I just felt like you was down Young Cash just with the rat thing and the other things that was said. But you furthermore putting the ferocious elements on the Harlems, you know what I'm saying, just made it look even more like you was trying to downplay Young Cass. You know what I'm saying? But all in all, you know, I told him I didn't want to hold him for his time. You know, it ain't no YouTube beef. We ain't got no beef. I don't want to make it no back and forth and anything
Good
like
shit,
that, you know.
man.
So
Good shit.
that's why I'm tapping in and hollering before, you know, some other shots are firing or anything go a place they don't have to be. Because as we know,
And this
we
why I
all
fuck
know
with
people, you know what I'm saying?
Jefe,
We got
man.
homies and friends from different places. And yeah, you know, we
Real
all
niggas
blogging,
do
you feel
real
me? All
shit.
content creators and as well fans. They're going to send you stuff that's pertaining to you in your area if you don't get a notification. So yeah, you know, I have man, you know, tap in with me like, hey bro, you know, check this out. You seen this? You feel me? Woo woo. You know what I'm saying? You know what's up with this? You know, and I look into it, you feel me, because it's sent to me. But I'm not going just on nobody page, whether I'm subscribed to you or not. I will never just go on your page looking for some content to seek you out or target you. Everybody that's doing numbers and have a fan base, our feed all come up on each other's YouTube. Once you scrolling down, definitely if you scrolling down YouTube looking through things, your feed is gonna pop up if you doing numbers or you dropping this content daily. It's a daily grind, you feel me? When you can get it in, you know what I'm saying, if you got the time. But however, you know, for y'all that was wondering, and a few dudes and people that hopped in my live last night asking me about Damien Porter and telling me that Damien Porter need to kill it, we need to holler, we need to hop on the phone, you know, yeah, that was already done, you know, and all is well, you know. It's all love, we straight, you feel me? So I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this there. It's your boy youngantjefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe. Because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
The gate, I ain't social media built, and I vouch for my motherfucking self. True street nigga, good.
Man, shout out to Young and Jefe. I like that. I like that. I know y'all was, oh man, damn, I was hoping they was going. I want to see that. I want to, yeah, see, that's that weird shit. Some of y'all weird like that. I'm gonna just keep it real. It's a lot of weirdos, especially the ones of y'all that's just in here watching and ain't participating. That's definitely weird. But we gonna say that for another day. Don't be scared. Say what y'all gotta say. Even if it's about me, y'all know I can handle it. I turn trolls into my best friends. They end up loving me. So now we gotta go check out my main man. See, I like both of these dudes, man. That's why I'm really happy about that segment right there. Now that was dope. That was dope. Uh, so Damien Porter also put up some content. Uh, we're gonna put up the one he's got a couple pieces of content, but this is the one. If you talking about the cover of it, the thumbnail, where he said he looks like a formidable figure. Yeah, he big as hell. He's a big dude. They both big dudes though. Um, but we gonna listen to what Damien Porter had to say before we close this out. The first episode of Hood Lines. If it's any little hood situations that y'all know that's going on with these YouTubers and our YouTube community space, let me know. Lead me to the video. Follow me on Instagram. It's up there. KingDopest_. And we'll get to that content. I ain't got no problems with it. Make sure y'all go watch. If y'all haven't watched some of Damien Porter's prison stories and prison tales, y'all missing out. It's for me, and that's where this whole thing stems from.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to another episode. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share the video. Hit the join button and become a member. Why? Where members get exclusive content. Hit the bell icon on my channel so that you will receive a notification every time I drop a video, and you can go and check the video out. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Let's get right into it real quick. As the headline reads, I received a phone call from youngantjefe, if you will. Actually, I received a phone call from Baby Ant from A-Tray Gangster, my little bro, a solid individual through and through. This was my cellie in the Los Angeles County Jail. We were also in High Desert State Prison together, way back in 1999, me and Baby Ant. And make no mistake about it, this is Young Ant, his young homeboy that's under him. So I know, if nothing else, he's gonna side with his homeboy, with his loved one. Like if it was Baby Chinaman, you know what I mean? But still, right is right and wrong is wrong. Both, Baby Chinaman, my bro, Baby Ant, my bro too. You see what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. But at any rate, I know that youngantjefe did a video earlier that popped up on my feed about the conversation that we had. I have not seen the video that he did, not 1 minute of it. I have nothing against it. I will go check it out. But I didn't want whatever he said in his video to influence what I have to say about our conversation. He has his take on our conversation, and I guess maybe everything that happened in general, and I do as well. And so I'll go check his video out. And by the way, for those of you, I know that most of you who watch my channel also watch youngantjefe's channel. I heard you in the comments, didn't hear you. I read the comments where you were saying just that. I mess with both of y'all channels, man. Both of y'all solid dudes. Y'all need to work this out, etc. But for the few who watch my channel, who may not watch his channel, go check out his channel. He has good content. Youngantjefe from A-Tray Gangster. He's instrumental in the peace movement.
And I was just gonna chime in on that. Both of these brothers, and this is particularly why I watch their channels, have both been, like I say, talk that talk and have walked that walk, and they both push for peace. So that's primarily how I came across both of these guys' channels. and to see them resolve their issues through a conversation, and may still have differences on some level, you know what I mean? But just to know that it's not gonna go to any heightened place, uh, that's very encouraging, and it sets a good example. And I want to say that to both of y'all brothers, man. I I definitely want to say that to both of y'all brothers, man. When y'all talk about gang peace, uh, and then two people that from different tribes uh, get into a situation where it's words exchanged, although it wasn't nothing really bad said. Uh, Nevertheless, y'all could come together and talk it out as men. It sets a great example for what both of y'all are promoting. So I want to again salute and I tip my hat to both of y'all for that. But we back. Let's run it.
Even though he's a younger dude, you know, or not as old as myself, let's just say. He's a younger dude. And so you all know the conflict, if you will. I did a video on YC from H-Ray Gangster, and I misspoke about him being a snitch and on a PC yard. Now, first let me say that I deleted that video last night that I did on YC about him being on a PC yard and being a snitch. I no longer wanted that video out there since I now have the truth. I now have the correct information. Then why keep a video out there saying something about someone that has proven to be
That's
not
right.
the case?
Fucking views.
And you know, so once you have the truth, then you gonna still leave the video up so his kids can see 10 years from now his family talking about he's a snitching on the PC.
And see, that's what I was saying earlier in this episode about the things that Loose Cannon is saying about Spider Loke and these other people, man. They kids are eventually gonna see these things on the internet about their parents, and that's not good, man. If you got issues with it, dude, it's a lot of ways to go about saying things and being more clever about how you saying things than to tear down a man's complete character unless it's justified. If you find it's justifiable, put out why it's justifiable. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that in any way uh talking about a man's sexuality and other things, traumas that may or may not have happened, and spreading innuendo and rumor, that just ain't the way. So, yeah.
And even though you now have the information that he is not, so I took the video down. Baby Ant called last night. He was just like, man, you my bro. He FaceTimed me. He said, man, you my bro. My little bro, young Ant Jefe, he wanted to holler at you. You know, he saw the video you did earlier, bro. We want all this back and forth or what have you on YouTube. You know, man, y'all chop it up, man. Both of y'all my bros or what have you. Bad, man, mandatory. Young Ant Jefe take the phone, you know, on the FaceTime, and he just like, man, I wasn't saying that you was riding AD. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to say that, I just said it. You know what I'm saying? That's how I am. I'm just going to say it. Okay. You'll say that then. You know, I mean, shit. You know. So he said, you know, I was just saying like you was jocking him or whatever. I said, bro, that's the same thing. I said, that's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. He's like, no, it's not. It's not the same thing. If that's what I was trying to say, I just would have said, that's not the same thing. He said, I only said that because you was saying like the Harlems.
You notice that both of them kind of got riled up over an interpretation of something that neither of them intended to come out that way. If y'all really peep that out, Chinaman felt the way because he felt like saying jocking a dude is the same as saying riding a dude's joint. And Jefe, young and Jefe, was upset because he interpreted what Big Chinaman said as, you know, A Trey wasn't a force. the way that he was speaking on the Harlems. So the whole thing is how people, both sides, it was how they interpreted what the other said, even if that's not what each side meant, if you catch my drift.
They're formidable gang and all this stuff. You know, like damn, like he riding the Harlem. I'm like, bro, I've said that about the H-Ray gangsters. When I did the video on Monster Cody and other videos on the I said they're a formidable gang. I said that about the 60s. I said that about the Hoovers. This is just my vernacular. This is just how I talk when I'm running my content. You know, not just them in particular. I do believe that they are a formidable gang. I stand behind that, the Harlems. But he singled it out because I made that statement. I've said that about other gangs. So I just let him know that I took umbrage to the statement, like I said in my video, to those choice of words, bro. You know, and he said that he found out, because I guess he had said in his video, like YC is in jail for something else, you know, or whatever. Like, you know, like this dude don't know what he talking about. YC not even in jail for that, you know, or he not even in jail with a dude from Hoover or whatever, you know. But then he told me last night, no, you know, I found out, you know, the homies told me he did catch a case. He is in there on the case with a dude from Hoover, you know what I'm saying, that told or whatever. I know this already. I know what I'm talking about. I know everything about the case. I was in the dorm with the homie that YC was on the case on, or on the case with. I was in the dorm with him. He PC now. He snitched on the case. Also, Young Ant said that it was some other dudes from H-Ray Gangster, you know, on the case with them, and that they all told. So they all PC. So basically, you know, and now I'm not trying to absolve myself of misspeaking. I misspoke. I put out some information out there that should not have been put out, because I should have made sure unequivocally that YC himself was a rat and on a PCR. I know better. I know not to put a jacket on somebody without seeing the paperwork myself. I talk about this all the time on my channel, that you need the paperwork. However, I didn't just wake up and throw this out of my ass one morning. This whole story. I know what I'm talking about. I just had a part of it wrong, a big part. And I'm not trying to absolve myself from that. I've apologized for that, and I took the video down. But it's important that I let you know that, you know, I was right. I was on this some. As Young and Jefe said, no, I found out myself he did have a case with a Hoover. I know this. And that the other dudes on the case are telling, and PC. See, it's just that I thought YC was one of them. Because when I got the information, that motherfucker telling me, like, man, everybody on that case telling they all went PC. That's true, except for YC. All the rest of them told on the case and went PC. So, you know, it's just that I threw YC in that mix, and he's the only one that did not tell and did not go PC in that case. All the rest of them went PC and told on that case. So I ain't just saying shit just to be saying it. It's just that I thought he was one of them, that because when the word came back to me, it was like, man, they all told, they all bad. They all start pointing the finger at one another on that case. They all told on each other. That's the word that it came to me. So that's why I thought YC was a part of that, because that's what I was told. But just come to find out, that was true for everyone else in that case except YC. I just wanted to put that out there. Okay. Nevertheless, still, it was not YC. So I still shouldn't have put that out there. That's what I thought. I was wrong. I took the video down. I apologize. Okay. So you know, that was it, man. We hollered about that, and we resolved whatever issue it was as far as I'm concerned. I have no issues with that man. I have no conflict with him. I took exception to the word choice, certainly, and I made that clear. That's it. He said what he had to say about that when we spoke on the phone. Man, I didn't mean it like that. I wasn't trying to say it like that, etc. Okay, and that was that. We didn't have a long conversation or whatever. I told him basically I ain't had no beef with him. I ain't had no problem with him. It's all good. I got love for Baby Ant. You know what I'm saying? And Young Ant You know, from everything that I can see, I've said before on my channel, like I told him on the phone last night, bro. You know, I ain't got no problem. I've said on my channel before, like, he a good dude. He seemed like to be a strong dude. He must love black people if he's trying to push peace, and that he's instrumental in the peace movement. I've said these things about young Jefe, even though I never met him.
Talk
And
that shit.
I stand by that. And I understand that, brothers, if there is going to be peace, then cooler heads must prevail. There's going to be conflicts, but we must submerge our minuscule differences and cultivate self-love and love of culture. If we're going to have peace, it's going to take commitment, dedication, effort, and love. And sometimes we're going to have trivial disagreements, but it should not lead to bloodshed if we are proponents of black peace. And I am. So our differences, as far as I'm concerned, were submerged. I have no problems with young Jefe. Shout out to him. Y'all go check out his channel. I only had a problem with what was said. And again, I just want to come on here. I'm not talking about this anymore. I don't want to keep rehashing it or what have you. I just want, because I know everyone's sort of involved now. He did a video, I did a video. He did a video this morning. I'm doing, you know, so it's like, to keep you updated from my side, I had to let you know that we had this conversation last night, since y'all already know that it was a little something there, not a beef, but a little back and forth or what have you. So now I had to update you and just let you know that we indeed, and give you the conversation that we had from my perspective, that we indeed did have a conversation. And as far as I'm concerned, squashed, if you will, came to a resolution for whatever the conflict was. And I'm going to leave it alone from there on. I have nothing else to say about it. Again, I already apologized to YC, not to belabor the point, but I took the video down. It's gone. You can't find it on there anymore. I already put it out there, of course. I can't help the 10, 11,000 people that had already saw the video. All I can do is try to correct my mistake. Again, the information was erroneous somewhat, you know, because it was right. Everybody, not everybody, but everyone except YC did tell on that case. They are in PC. They are snitches. You know, so I didn't just read this shit in a book. I was in the dorm with the dude that was on the case with him. I know all about the case, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they threw him in that mix when they said everybody told, bro. Everybody told. They threw YC in that mix, and he wasn't one of them. And I have to be more careful and make sure I fact check before I come out here onto a YouTube internet and put somebody's name out there, especially about an allegation about being a snitch. So I'm doing all I can to correct that grave error that I made. That was me and me only, because I uttered that, and it's not true. Not out of malice. I was not being malicious. This is the information that I had received. Not justification. I can't justify. I still have to fact check and make sure before I come upon here and put it out there upon the universe. I take accountability for that, and I've done all I can, all that I could have done to this point to correct that. There's only so much I can do. So that's it, man. We had a conversation. No ill will as far as I'm concerned. I didn't appreciate the choice of words. I let him know that. I'll let y'all know that.
So there you have it, y'all. First episode of Hoodlines. It's more to come. Trust me, it's more to come. I enjoyed it. I thought that this video, Damien Porter, was a perfect way to end it. He said some really powerful and has some poignant remarks in regards to this is some of what it takes to get peace out there. You know, a simple conversation. No yelling. You notice neither of them said they got on there turned up. They didn't jump on the FaceTime turned up. They heard each other's side. Said, hey, it's a bigger picture. Damien Porter, I saw in another video that he did on this topic prior where he had said they both got bigger fish to fry. And that is true. You know, that groundwork and framework for this thing that we envision called peace is gonna take a lot of work. I see a lot of OGs, man, like triple OGs, man, that you see them at the funerals for their fallen comrades, and you know, every one of them bring up, you know, the fact that we got to stop doing certain things as a people. We got to treat our mates better. We got to treat our children better. We got to treat ourselves better, because you deserve better than what you getting. And I don't care at what point in life you are. You know, everybody deserves the most. For real. Except for a select handful of weirdos. That's a fact. Yeah, with that being said, y'all know the slogan is one love, a no love. If nobody told you they love you, you have value, importance, and worth, and that you mean something. King Dope has said it, and I stand on that. Hearts with the pinkies up, man. Until next time.
We run the team.